Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
You know, I'm actually a little bit surprised that you're still here. That's probably not what you were expecting to hear after seeing that crazy fucking title, but I want to start here and then build my way to that other topic, you know? Let's start with something a little bit lighter and then build our way there. I'm still genuinely in shock that I've made the progress that I've made. And I know we've done this dance before in another video, but hey, for all I know, you could be brand new, you know? We could have just met just now. And if we have, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Dee. See, look, I've learned my lesson from the previous videos. I know how to introduce myself earlier instead of waiting 20 or 30 or 15 or a million minutes to do that. But yeah, if you're new, howdy, and if you're not new, howdy again. But yeah, let's start here. I don't know, it just surprises me because while I'm not as insecure as I used to be, there's still a large part of me that's, I guess, shocked that anyone would want to listen to me talk for so long. And yet, a majority of the comments I read are like, oh wow, I really like the way you speak, or, ooh, your rambling is really nice, you know? And it's really affirming. It's really nice. Because sometimes I'll have a thought of, oh, maybe I am maybe I'm alright, you know? Maybe I'm not as bleh as I think I am. Owing to have one of those, nah, if you weren't, bleh, then you'd, I don't know, you know how insecurities are, right? When you maybe have a moment where you decide to try to cheer yourself up, but then there's this weird demon in your soul that's like, no, let's pull that back. You want to love yourself today? You want to be polite to yourself today? Well, here is either a cringe fucking memory that will make your little worldview feel wrong, or, you know, something mental brain blah 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 to make you feel the big bad again. I don't know, it's 3 a.m. again, and for some reason I can't stop recording these in the middle of the night, but that's just me. I have a weird sleeping schedule, but I don't know. You could listen to this at 3 a.m. if you want to be weird and be in sync with me or whatever. And if you are a strange person, right now it is 3:09 a.m. So if you ever want to listen to these and feel like me, listen to them at like 3 a.m. But back to what I was saying. I have been gaining more confidence, not even since I've been making videos, but ever since I started really getting into streaming and whatnot too. Because that's a secondary reason why you might occasionally see a gap in videos. Because I stream too, and I'll talk for maybe sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 3, and sometimes you might get the rare 9 to 14 hour stream. And when I do that, you can probably guess this, but it would be a tiny bit difficult for me to record myself talking more when I've exhausted all of my mental resources and my social battery streaming and whatnot. But hey, if you ever want to watch those VODs and hear me talk fucking forever, they exist too. I think it's the first link in all of my descriptions. There it be. Look at me, I'm plugging things. I'm a real content creator now. I'm so cool. But there is another thing I want to talk about. And hey, just a warning. This is a little... I don't know what the warning would necessarily be, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on talking and you're probably how do you speak English? Fuck me. You have braced yourself with the warning thingy that I have said. Hee. I don't know, whatever. I've been listening to more love songs lately, and it's felt really nice, even though I don't necessarily have an object of affection right now. Now, once in a blue moon, I do try to put myself out there to find somebody, but guess what? Do you want to know what my superpower is? Because I once saw a post that was like, everyone has a useless superpower. Mine is finding kinda cool-ish people, only for them to like ghost me or disappear. Or, now that things have changed a little bit for me mentally, I find myself disillusioned with them first. And that's been catching me a little bit off guard, because I don't know, I guess I got so used to being this desperate little bitch who would like do damn near anything for even a semblance of affection that I feel weird knowing that, oh my god, I've reached the point in my life where I've gained the true superpower, the real thing everyone should have. Standards. And here's why I'm saying this. About a week or two ago, I met this kinda cool girl online. Cool bean, she lives in, Georgia girl. At first I was like, ooh, she cute. But then, I think it was my sixth sense. Something about her felt off to me. And here, listen very, intently and closely to the train of thought I had. It was, wow, she feels very familiar. I should feel comfortable right now. And yet I don't, and here's why. The familiarity I felt when talking to her and speaking to her reminded me of, past crushes and a few exes I've had. And the problem here is that, while I did enjoy the familiarity, it hit me that, oh, these are also traits that led to some of those crushes not working out and those relationships not working out. And if I'm noticing these exact same signs in someone else I'm starting to meet, maybe pursuing something romantic with them, even though in this particular case, I could tell she was kind of into me, would not be smart. So I decided to kind of just sit and think about it. And the next thing I knew, she was talking about a date she went on, and I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I misinterpreted things. And then the next message I realized, no, I didn't. But we're just far apart, so she was like, nah, it probably wouldn't work. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Oops, that's kind of mean. Oh, well. And I was like, yeah, you know, we can still be friends and, I don't know, watch movies together on Discord or something. And now things are cool. And I'm glad that happened, because I feel like I've matured more. Because one of my biggest fears in my 20s is the thought that I'm still, in some ways, a teenager when it comes to some parts of my life. Whether it's just adult life in general and all of the things I feel like my father and school didn't prepare me for when it comes to the real world, or I don't think there's anything else I can add to that. That's kind of legit. No, my dad could have done better. School could have done better. The many adults around me could have done better, because I was a teenager who was asking questions. I was like, legit, what are taxes? Whenever I hear comedians make adult people jokes, it's taxes. What are these? Do I need to buy TurboTax Premium? My fuck, whatever, man. I get a discount on it. I probably should get a real tax human being to look at my shit one day, but whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna go on the tax rant. Or how I hope to fucking God I'm not, like, evading my taxes right now. Or that I have in the past years that I've been paying my fucking taxes. No, because, like, I get nervous when I don't have to pay any and I get a refund, because I'm like, oh God, but I worked so much. Am I supposed to be getting money back? This is weird. Because no one told me about that shit either. Because I used to hear, like, and see those tax refund related commercials. What was it, H&R Block or some shit? And I'd be like, okay. But it was weird when it first happened to me, because I was like, did I do something wrong? Why is the government paying me? I'm scared. I don't know. A lot of things spook me nowadays, and honestly, just in general sometimes. But I'm just going to hope that I'm doing the right thing sometimes. Or whatever. I don't know. Life is just this very, very strange river. Sometimes it's murky and polluted. Sometimes it's crystal clear. Either way, I'm just gonna go with the flow, because that's just who I am at heart. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really think I've ever known what I'm doing, but I'm a very flow of consciousness person. Ha, flow again. That's me. And that's just what I am, I guess. Oh yeah, haha. The original topic for this video. So it came to my attention that I have been blackmailed twice in the past 2.5 years. So I'm gonna start with what I will call the light blackmail first. So, the person in question is I wouldn't call him a big or prominent VTuber, but he's big enough to, like, have his own page on certain VTuber wikis now, compared to when this incident first happened. To describe him, all you need to know is he's an animal boy VTuber. That doesn't narrow anything down, but I think that's good enough. That's good enough. It was a few years ago. I had a completely different streaming identity at the time. And I wanted to do something very cute because, whoa, I hit a small follower goal on my Twitter account at the time. And so I was like, hey, I'm gonna use my graphic design skills and design something for some people because I'm broke and I don't have the money to purchase art or be fancy. Or, I don't know, anything that I felt had any value or whatever. Someone who happened to be one of my friends, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna design you a schedule because she was a streamer, and VTuber schedules look so cute. So I went on a lot of different websites, like, Pinterest, Google Images before it went to shit, and just grabbed a lot of different references, and I was like, okay, I like these schedules, but I don't want something that's just, basic. Not just Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but like, whatever for details. No, I wanted to do something cool. So I went through the more dynamic schedules, found one, and I was like, ooh, I really love this one. And then after, taking, inspiration from about, I think 3 or 4 schedules, along with like my own little twist, I made it. And then when I made the post, I was like, oh, a few of these people have Twitter accounts. Let me also add a little inspired by blah blah blah, along with a little disclaimer that, oh, I'm not making profit from this, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and I just made it for a friend. The other people I made it for, reference didn't give a fuck. They're like, oh, thank you, ha ha ha. Except for this one guy who happened to be, that's right, that VTuber. I didn't know he had a shop, I didn't know anything. He saw it as, like, plagiarism, that I was trying to take his schedule and pretty much change it a little and sell it, kind of like a Chinese bootleg. And initially I was like, oh shit, you know what, I'm chill, I see the problem here, we cool. Because eventually, after he talked a little bit of shit about me, I was like, I'll ignore it a little bit. I was like, hey, after, he DM'd me, I was like, so, what are some changes you would like me to make? I was like, I'm gonna be completely open, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be chill, I'm gonna straight up ask you, what are the problems? What elements of the thing I have made are things that you don't want there, since you are one of the people who inspired this thing? And the first thing he said was, you're not paying me to, change this for you? That's like a thing in my shop, blah, blah, blah. He got really snooty about it. It was basically like, hey, you're not paying for our consultation. And I was like, okay, chill the fuck out. I didn't say it like that. I was a little scared because, he has a rabid female audience, and it felt like, if you know Dream, it had that vibe. But, yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. I made a few changes, sent another one back, and I was like, okay, how's this? And he was like, nah, it's still not good enough, blah, 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 blah. Ended up changing it about 3 or 4 times, and the guy just wasn't satisfied. And then, here's where the thing starts. He threatened to basically say, he was like, this thing should delete your post, and it should have X amount of changes, otherwise this might have to become a bigger deal than it already is. And when I peeped through his whole Twitter, I saw, oh my god, you're one of those people. You're one of the people who will expose things just to destroy people's budding careers in content creation. And this was my first time streaming ever. This was still my first 12 months. I think I was only 7 or 8 months in, honestly. So I was fucking frightened because, well, anyone who's ever been on any website fucking ever knows that drama and cancellations and shit can be serious, are an extremely serious thing. That's like a demerit on your permanent record. Permanent record, that's so funny. So yeah, I was scared as shit. And then eventually, actually no, I forgot this part. I checked his stream because he was streaming while DMing me, and he was talking shit out loud while playing, guess what, League of Legends. And I was like, oh no, he's a League player. I'm fucked, bro. I am fucked. But I got super duper lucky because his chat was basically just sucking his dick and saying, oh no, it's okay, blah blah blah, ugh, people like that suck. And he was just getting the gratification of them all telling him that he's right. And I was like, this is disgusting. And eventually he did make a post about it saying, oh yeah, this person just blah blah blah, stole my shit, made everything, it looks exactly the same with 0 differences, just lying through his fucking teeth. And I just scrolled through all the responses, and I was like, not a single person here is questioning him. Because at one point during a conversation, I was like, you don't understand the power dynamic that is here right now. I am a tiny being who just hit 1K and is happy as shit. You are about to hit, and I was right because it happened a month later, Twitch fucking partner. I barely fucking average 4 views on this shit. Do you not understand the power you hold? And he was like, well, I don't average 100 views. I average more like 95. And I was like, you fucking egotistical piece of shit. Ooh, if shit ever hits the fan, I don't know. But if any of you are in my Discord and you want to and I don't know, you're trashy or some shit, and you want to see that entire conversation, I got you, homie. Just ping me or some shit. I'll show you. But yeah, because I think it's weird to just bring up someone's name and keep it a secret, I don't give a fuck anymore. You can guess how to spell it. This VTuber's name is Ohio Kaio. That guy. He's not a good guy. And then he got into more drama after that, and I thought that was funny. And I was like, oh, he's just that kind of person. Disgusting. But pretty much, yeah, he wanted to intimidate me into silence purely because I had taken slight inspiration from one of his fucking very, very uninspired fucking VTuber schedules. The only thing he did different that I liked was, the orientation of the days of the week. Like, instead of horizontal, he did his vertical, and I was like, that's really cute. So I did something similar. It's really fucking stupid. But it's been a while since that, thank God. And I know damn well he does not remember me or anything that happened at that point in time, because he is just someone who does all the drama gross things. And I ended up blocking him. He did. Yeah, he blocked me too, thank God. But on my new account, I blocked him too. And I let a few people know, yo, watch out for this motherfucker. He's scary. And for the second incident is way worse than the one I just told you about. Because the first one, I think you could tell it didn't, while it did scare me because, you know, I was just a new fledgling VTuber, the second one was more personal. And, was closer to my real life, you could say. And for those of you who like to joke about D-lore, because I notice more people are saying it after I fucking mentioned D-lore in the other video. You're goofy as shit, all of you. I love you guys. Let me give some extensive D-lore. The month before I created my current Twitch account, well, not the month, about almost a month and a half, but basically a month before, I went through a breakup. I was in a 3-year relationship. 3-ish. Well, I mean, it was like a few months, but it was all 3. Okay, so it's one of those weird ones where we were friends beforehand, but we were... it's called a situationship, right? A situationship where you're not together, but you're basically together, but you haven't said anything. It was like that. But then that, I think, August, we decided to actually be together, she and I. But that didn't last too long because TLDR, she went to medical school, got some new friends, started partying a little too hard, and I will let your brains guess why the breakup happened. I'll probably talk about it in a future video. But things happened. Breakup happened. I was not feeling too good. She calls me for on my birthday, and I think on my birthday, that was my 2-week streaming anniversary. I was streaming for 2 weeks at that point. And she called me to tell me that she fell in love with someone new already after just a few months, and she was mad at me. Wondering why I wasn't happy for her. And it was weird. Because, to also add this, I was the one who broke up with her. And when I broke up with her, I said, I want to find the woman that I was before everything went wrong between us. And she understood that. And she said she wanted to do the same thing. But the other problem in that relationship, to give you a little more context, is that she had a very superficial view of who I was as a person. And the fictional version of me in her head was drastically different from who I actually am. In her mind, I was this strange savior, I don't know how to say it, like this will say a lot about me in real life, that someone can even delude themselves into thinking I'm like this. She thought I was this really intense, tough, kudere, tomboy, well, it's just half true, mostly true to be honest with you, who doesn't take shit, reliable. I mean, I'd love to be reliable. It was like something straight out of a really intense Yuri. I don't know how to say it, or Shoujo Ai, if you know. It was too Hollywood, if that makes any sense. And I guess as she got to know me, her fictionalized perception of me started crashing down. And I noticed it too. I didn't want to delude myself into thinking that things were okay when they weren't. Even if I was afraid to break up with her, not because I would miss her, even though I would've, but because I didn't want to be single again. And I hated that I even had that thought, which is why I decided to do it anyway. Because while I didn't agree with why she and I were still together, I knew that it would be more disrespectful to be with her for a similarly superficial reason. And I didn't want to do that in memory of the woman that I had once been in love with. And that's how that ended. So you can tell that getting that call on my birthday that she had found someone new and her being confused as to why I wasn't happy for her, it kinda hurt a whole fucking lot. A whole fucking lot. And that was the last time I spoke to her over the phone. And there's a reason why I've just told this whole thing. Now for a second thing. Now for a second story. When I first started streaming, there was this boy. He was a cool boy. He would come to all of my streams when my streams got a little bit bigger and my peeps decided to make a Discord server for me. He was one of the first people in it as well. And overall, he was a very cool, supportive person. Eventually, another friend of mine joined my server and started coming to my streams regularly too. And she and he kinda clicked a little bit. Partially because of me, because I was jokingly shipping them, and so were other people. And then they both realized, oh my god, I think we do like each other. And I was like, holy shit, congratulations. So the boy and my friend ended up, it took a few months, ended up together. But here was the problem. The girl who was my friend, she and I wouldn't say we weren't close, but we did butt heads a lot, you could say. We did not, we got along in specific cases and specific scenarios, but sometimes she would go too far with some of the jokes she would say and the things she would do. For example, one time, in the group chat, my brother posted a selfie, and she decided to make a KKK edit of it with a race-changing app, making him white and drawing the fucking KKK hood. And me, my sense of humor is relatively dark, so at first I was like, that's, I didn't laugh, I was kind of like, you know? Sunk cost fallacy is the fucking devil. That's all I'm gonna say. I ignored that red flag. Some fucking how. Another one that got me was how, so we have this one younger person in our Discord server. And we were all very overprotective of her, to the point where we even met her fucking dad. And he was like, you guys are pretty cool. And we thought you're cool too, because her dad was in the background whenever we would all like video chat. In a fucking fursuit. That's right, we were taking care of a furry's high school daughter. She was chilling. Same friend that's a girl would, for some reason, and I don't know why the fuck I ignored this, and I hate my fucking past self for ignoring this, would look at, I'm just going to say inappropriate things with said girl whenever they were in VC, you know, like, at this point, you know, it's Discord. Streaming, like, at first it was innocent shit like clothing on Amazon. That's cool. Whatever. I looked at clothing on Amazon as well. To slightly more adult things. And this one, and the girl, in question, the older one, would always say, oh, but, you know, I'm asexual. Oh, I have ADHD. It's not too bad. Like, those were her main excuses, that she, was asexual and that she had ADHD. Like, her ADHD would control her and make her do strange things, and she's asexual, so you know that her intentions weren't, strange or weird. But then that got turned on its head when she met that guy and they started dating, and she was like, oh my god, maybe I might not be. And here is my genuine opinion on her a year later, even though, my memories of her are slightly fuzzy, ever so slightly. Personally, and this is gonna sound really fucking mean, I don't think she was asexual. I just think that she, as a person, was so socially inept that she didn't know how to make genuine human connections. And because of that, she thought that she was asexual. And then, as I unfortunately had to overhear, as she fell in love for the first time, she suddenly learned, this is what libido is. And now you're seeing why I said unfortunately, because I had to sit here very uncomfortably as she described what it was like to get horny for the first time. And I was like, I don't need to hear any of this shit. But yeah. That's a topic for never again. I'm not bringing this up anymore. Oh god. But here's where the fun question mark stuff started. The last straw was hit one day when she quote unquote wanted to talk to me about something and never clearly brought up what she wanted to talk about, and it was stressing me out because I was like, what is it? She's like, I want to talk about it. No, we can't talk about it yet. I want to talk about it. And I was like, bitch, fucking say it. No, like, I was very, very thoroughly irritated. It was like having a little kid say, hey, I know something you don't know. And you're like, well, okay. Do you want to tell me, or are you just going to keep telling me that you know something I don't know? He runs away. That's how that entire, and this lasted 2 fucking weeks. I was losing my shit. And then I was like, you know what? And I just mentally reviewed our entire friendship and thought, what do I have to gain from this? Because there's something else. My closer friends, I asked them, what do you think about this girl? And I wasn't too shocked, but they were like, I am tired of her shit. They very openly said they are all tired of her shit. And my best friend said if she disappeared one day, as in like just stop talking to us, he would be the happiest motherfucker on earth. And I was like, bro, chill. I love him. Let me stop. But yeah. So I decided she and I are just gonna have a nice conversation. I'm gonna say, hey, let's just go back to being acquaintances. I didn't want to phrase it as let's stop be friends, because I guess I'd been walking on eggshells around her for so long that I knew that if I phrased it a certain way, bad things would happen. And the fact that I was even thinking like that tells you that it was a great idea for me to end that friendship in retrospect. And at first she was like, okay, cool. And we had a nice, I shit you not, 8 hours straight conversation. And I thought, okay, cool, everything's over. And then one day she was like, no, it's not over. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean, girl? And she said that we'd known each other for so long, and that it would be horrible, it'd be stupid to just end it all now. And it got to the point where even her boyfriend said that she sounded like a clingy girlfriend, and I was like, yikes. Because there was a tiny part of me that wondered if she liked me, and I kept saying no, but everyone around me, no, this is so bad. So the furry girl, right? Well, the furry's daughter, she said that she told her dad about the fucking drama, and he said, wow, she sounds like my ex-wife. And I was like, ew, it's that bad? That dude's fucking hilarious, let me tell you. I love that man to death. If I ever go to their house someday, yo, I'm gonna be like, let me buy you a drink. I don't even drink. Let me buy you a drink, because you're funny as shit. I love that dude. But anyhow, yeah, it got kind of weird. She kind of became like a yandere ex-friend, to put it in like weeb terms. And everything just went to shit between her and I. And eventually, her boyfriend, who was originally just my friend too. And the kicker was when, here we go, my ex entered the fray and took advantage of the fact that my now ex-friend fucking hated me too. So they pretty much got together with the guy and were just annoying as shit. Like, for example, and I have, to this day, witnesses of the crazy ass weekend or 2 weeks or whatever the fuck this, I think it was in May, it was May of last year, that happened in my stream. There was this mysterious person who came in saying, "You're a liar, girl, you've done mean things to this person and that person and blah blah blah." And it took me a few days before I realized that was my ex coming to my stream on disposable fucking Twitch accounts just to talk mad shit and say, "Grr, she's a liar, she's evil, she's a manipulator, grr." And then eventually the boy and his girlfriend left my server, or rather we kicked them from my server because whatever. And it just became a very annoying back and forth for a few weeks of just straight drama. And then his last words to me were basically, "I don't want to see you talk about me or her in public because I know you vent on your streams, because you're evil, and everyone knows your business. And if you do, oh, trust me, I know some stuff about you, and I'm not afraid to blah blah blah." Like, he said some weird pseudo evil villain shit, and it was like, what? Actually, no. I refuse to paraphrase this motherfucker. Okay, you can't tell, but right now I am opening my ancient fucking DMs because I want you to hear this shit. I want you to hear the last thing this motherfucker told me. Here it is. He said, "Don't worry about how, just know I don't need people to get information. Continue to twist things and victimize yourself. Continue to lie about so many things. It's what you do best. If anyone is a snake, it's you. Enjoy." And as you said, caught in 4K. The context of this was very nice and simple. When we first met, he said this: "Hey, I'm a pretty cool person. If you ever need someone to talk to or vent to, I'm right here." One day, I needed that. And in response, he said, "Whoa, I think you misinterpreted something. I only do that for my close friends." And it wasn't like me remembering it. No, they were both said in the same DMs, in the same chat. So I was like, screenshotting a previous part of the chat and showing him that. And he was like, "Oh, no, you misinterpreted that." And then it hit me, shit. His girlfriend got to him. My ex got to him. But what I wanted was, just tell me that shit. Like, if you're gonna dislike me, just tell me to my face. Don't pretend we're still friends. And then just blow up out of fucking nowhere and go from, "Hey, everything's chill," to "Girl, you're evil," in like a single fucking day. Just be honest. Fuck, even if you hate me, I would much rather have an honest hater than a fake friend. Any day of the week. Please, for the love of fucking God. So for a while after that, I was like, shit, because I love just trying to express myself per se, or get my feelings out there, because I used to have a really, really big problem with that, which is actually why I can do things like this now. Hey, you can just talk forever about it. But I was fucking scared out of my mind. Like, what does he know about me? And then it hit me. Holy shit, that is my ex-girlfriend that he is acquainted with. This motherfucker who was just a stranger on the internet now has access to my real name, my address if he wants, my phone number, my family members. That's a lot of fucking information. And now someone might say, "Oh, you might be being paranoid." But here's the thing, and I know this from hearing her talk about other people behind their backs. My ex-girlfriend is a vindictive bitch. And while he wasn't vindictive, his girlfriend was too. And all it would take would be for him to just be nonchalant about something, and my ex-friend and my ex-girlfriend, you can tell I did not keep good company around me, would just go scorched earth or whatever and just try to fuck everything up. So I bluffed a tiny bit, because they were like, "We're gonna take you to court." And I said, well, I mean, it wasn't a bluff. It was facts. I was like, you two, go for it. And they didn't. It's been a year. They haven't. Because they said that the reason, because I did eventually get a reason for why they were trying to, I guess, harass me, or in their mind, counter-harass me, because they saw the potential for me to say anything as harassment. And here's why. Even though I was a relatively small VTuber, well, still am, my audience was consistent, and I, at the time, had, I think, on average, 10 to 15 viewers a stream. Doing alright. No, 7 to 15, because 7 was my lucky number. And what they were, quote-unquote, intimidated by was that in particular. Because they saw it as, I was a slightly bigger VTuber who could expose them. Look, see, just like the thing I talked about earlier. They saw me the way I saw that guy. And once again, I was like, well, why didn't you just fucking tell me? Instead of just going scorched earth from the get-go. You could have been like, the reason why we are acting the way we are and the reason why we are acting intimidated is because in our eyes, you are someone with a consistent and loyal audience. And if you were to tell them about us and some of the things we have said and some of the things that we have done, we have a fear that the retaliation could be swift and very harsh. That's all you've got to fucking say. But no. Because even when I'm mad, I'm still pretty fucking understanding, and I would think that someone who was friends with me for 4 years and someone who literally fucking dated me for 3 would know this. But they also justified me breaking off that relationship and breaking off that friendship. Because we knew each other for almost a whole ass presidential term and they didn't know who I was. I am not an impulsive person. I like to sit, I like to plan, I like to hear everyone out, even people that I typically disagree with, or would disagree with, or that others disagree with. I like to listen to people. I like to try to understand every point of view in any situation. No matter what. I don't give a fuck what you believe. Even if it's the worst, craziest shit. I at least want to hear your POV for a second, even if I know damn well going to you that I have a lot of inherent biases that will make me disagree with you on the spot. I at least want to have a conversation with you. Because I believe in treating everyone cordially, like from the get-go, instead of just deeming someone evil or a demon before I hear the person speak for the first time. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't like to just put a blanket stereotype or whatever over anybody, even if they are almost objectively fucking evil. I like to just hear it, or at least understand how this person became the way they are, so that if I see someone else going on a similar path, I can at least say, hey, maybe you should go 2 feet to the right or 2 feet to the left, or turn around before you go too far and end up like this other person I've met, because the things you're going through are very similar to them. But I feel like if you have, someone to say, hey, how about you don't? Then maybe things will go better for you. Because that's my personal philosophy when it comes to just misguided folks, you could say. Or anything, really. But yeah, those are the two very interesting scenarios of minor blackmail. One had to do with, a fucking schedule for a VTuber. What's worse is my friend was like a very tiny one. Girl was vibing and happy watching Gordon Ramsay videos on stream. I love her. Spork the bun, go support her. And the other was a combination of an ex-friend, 2 ex-friends, and an ex-girlfriend who all hated me. Oh, and the extra plot twist was when I talked about one of them on like a tertiary account, 'cause I have a third Twitch account that I sometimes go on for like IRL stuff, but I think I'm probably gonna delete it soon. I got a fucking DM from, girl's boyfriend on my private Discord account. And I was like, oh, hell nah. We're not doing this shit. Months after the, supposed drama had basically ended. Nah, I was about to lose it. I was like, nah, not them telling, ew, that was a breach of privacy. That was a breach of privacy. But yeah, that is what happened. That is what happened. It took me a while to get to the point where I could talk about it, because I talked about it for the first time publicly, I think either in March or April. And I want to keep talking about it, because I never want to be in a situation where someone suppresses my voice like that again. Especially if it's for something genuinely inconsequential. So what? Our friendship ended. Why are you acting like this? You're justifying me ending the friendship. The fuck? It's stupid. It's stupid. But hey, now you know. Now you know what's up. Now you know what's up. I think this is the first time in a while on one of these videos that I've talked about one topic straightforward. Because when editing my own shit, I'm like, yo, I'm a fucking ditz. I go in circles. I talk about fucking peanut butter and other weird things. It's just so... I'm starting to see why you motherfuckers like listening to me. I don't know, maybe this is entertaining. Oh, and since I am now on a slightly different topic, let me address some goofy ass things that have been said recently. One person wondered if I'm role-playing. No. This is me. This is just me. This is 100% me. This is ASMR for people who simply want to listen to someone talk. I'm not gonna be all, grr, I'm your goth, yandere parental unit. Ooh, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not really good at, roleplay in doing things like that, so I apologize if you are here for things like that. I'm also not good at anything that is too explicit or sexual either. That's not really my thing. So I think some of you might have noticed that my design in my 500 subscriber video and the design in my community tab are two different ones. And it's because I decided to lightly desexualize myself. Not because I'm like scared of it or because I've been sexualized, which is surprise. No, I've just not really been. I just wanted a secondary way to present myself. Actually, no, you'll see it on this fucking video, the two sleeping me's, the tiny me and the big me. Cause I also say, why not have both? Why not have both? Have a little bit of boom and a little less boom. Because while I can, I guess, while I have come to the understanding that there are people that find my voice attractive, there are also people who seem to be really into my somewhat twisted and slightly chaotic sense of humor. So I wanted to have two different me's to represent the two traits of myself. Yes. I am the forbidden combination of, I guess, the girl next door, the older girl next door, and the kusogaki, the mesugaki, the little piece of shit, the little shit. Because it really just depends on my mood. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, yes, chaos. And sometimes I wake up and I'm like, God, I can't do this right now. Really depends. Like there's two different me's inside of me. And while there was a part of me that considered, doing what some content creators do, kind of creating that farce and just going with it, I'm really bad at telling lies, so I probably would have been able to do it for like maybe one or two videos, but I would have started feeling guilty, because I feel guilty when I lie for too long. That's real. Because I'm like, oh God, I've told a lie, now I have to say XYZ things in order to keep up with it. ew. Like, no, that's too much. Unless it's like for a surprise party, or if I'm teasing somebody. If someone's like, wait, someone has a crush on me, and I'll be like, I don't know, but I'll be like so obviously sarcastic or like whoop-de-doop-de about it that they'll know I fucking know. I think you see what I mean. That's just where my moral compass is as a person. I'd rather not lie. I would much rather not lie. The only lies I will tell, I'm gonna be open about this shit too, are like easily discernible information, like, you know, my first and last name that can be used to track me down, and like my absolute specific fucking location. Like at best, sure, ooh, I'm American, that's crazy, and I'm a Texan, I'm a yeehaw, I'm a cowgirl, wahoo. That's all you're getting from me. And the only reason I'm even saying my state is because it's like saying you're from California or New York or fucking Florida. You're not gonna find me. This bitch is too fucking big. No, you're not. Have fucking fun. You know how big this fuck ass state is? Yo, with like 1 billion biomes and shit. There is a desert, and then it'll snow, and then there will be a hurricane, and then it'll hail while it's 95 degrees. That's not a joke. It happened last week again. It's stupid, man. Fuck Texas. I love this dumbass, fuck-ass state. Goofy. Remember the Alamo! Whatever, man. Why are we remembering it, bitch? We lost. The fuck? That's crazy. I don't know, man. It's like if we said fucking remember Vietnam. I mean, we kinda do. Whatever. That's a whole different bag of beans I'll open someday. But yeah, another thing though, and this is how I'm gonna end the video because, oh fuck me, I'm almost to an hour. I didn't even realize I was talking up a storm here. I am very satisfied and happy with how things are going right now. I am growing at a non-scary rate, but I'm also slowly getting to know and understand the people and types of people who like my videos and watch me. Because as you see, I try my best to heart every fucking comment after reading them. Because it makes me happy that you even took time out of your day to listen or say you listened or comment at all when it comes to my videos. Because I think, yeah, I've mentioned it before. I have a very strong fear of being forgotten someday. So whenever someone does something to show that they remember me or they are happy with something I did, it makes me very happy. Whether it's just telling me good morning, shit, waving at me, smiling at me, and I guess in the content creation sphere, liking a post on all these many websites, lurking in chat somewhere, being in my Discord, like just existing in a place where I exist because of some action I did or some words I said means more than I can even put into words. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm happy I can say thank you, because I used to be really shit at saying thank you. And to put it in weeb terms, I guess you could say I was kind of a tsundere for many years, and this is me trying to therapize myself out of that. Because I didn't do this for you or anything. Stupid. I didn't do all that shit. No, that's a lie. I kinda did, but I didn't say it like that. I didn't say the classic tsundere phrase. I just said, okay, let's say I made a study guide for someone in high school or something because I noticed they were struggling. And they'd say, oh my god, did you make this for me? I would say, oh no, I was just working on this last night, and I noticed that you were, having some problems, so I just printed out a second one, it wasn't anything that big, it wasn't that big of a deal, or anything, so just have it. Just have it. And I also have a bad case of resting bitch face, so that kinda helps too. But I have had a few moments like that where I've, I've tried to, in the shadows, be nice to someone, but I felt too embarrassed to say it out loud. Because I wouldn't say I had social anxiety, I was just kinda shy. Because I'm, I guess a rather imposing figure when you see me in real life, you know? I am, a rather tall, Blasian lady, you know? And sometimes that can throw people off a little bit, especially since I am about 6'4" when I wear heels. So that can tell you everything you need to know about what it was like growing up as me. But I will also talk about that in future video too, because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? But I'm gonna stop here because future me has a lot of shit to edit now. But I don't want to end on a little, bye, I have to edit this fuck-ass long video. No, that feels kind of disrespectful. I don't know. Let me be kind of weird for a moment. Because of something else I noticed, I'm not gonna say out loud what it is, but I saw a few comments about it. I don't mind, I actually kinda like it. So I'm gonna say this for a specific group of people. As a reward for you still being here at the, end of this video. I'm really bad at this. This is an example of something that makes me still feel a little bit shy, actually. If you hear me, beating around the bush instead of just saying it with my chest or whatever. When it comes to love, and when it comes to even saying I love you, which is ironic, because I think I said it in this video, maybe, I'm not sure. That's the kind of thing that makes me feel shy, because I always feel like whenever I tell someone that I love them, they disappear. But that's also why I've been trying to say it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So instead, I'm gonna say this. And for those of you who love finding out new things or learning knowledge about other countries, you're gonna have a fun time Googling this one. So here is my message to everyone who is still here right now. The moon is beautiful, isn't it? And for those of you who do look it up, comment below the response you're supposed to give if someone tells you the moon is beautiful, isn't it? It's from A Wonderful Story, one of my favorite books. I forgot to mention it in the 500 sub special. It's wonderful. If you love to think about love, or what love was, or what love could be, I recommend it. I know a lot of you are weebs, so this could also be your introduction into Japanese literature. And if it isn't, and you're just cultured, you better say the phrase back. But for now, I gotta go. Thanks for picking up again. Cause I know some of you love these voicemails, being like, ooh, one new message. Cause who leaves voicemails anymore? Who's weird? Who does that? Me. I leave voicemails in the year of our Lord, 2024. That's right, me. D. I do it. Bye-bye.